Lafayette, Indiana, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets to you.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Hoffman. Nice move there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's got it on the right. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
Touchdown, Huskies! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. He's loose. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otten. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the deep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Here comes the heat. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Watson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to throw on third down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet.
It's a running room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
They'll try the run. 9 open spaces. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Green. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Kick is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the single back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? They boot it away. On his way back to the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Military stunt.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Beasley. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Beasley. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Beasley. Got his man out of the backfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback running on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Beasley. Gets it to the back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Floats it out in space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge.